Hello. Like a great deal of my videos, this is going to be, well, you know what? I'm going to stop saying they're a bit different because they're all a bit different, and in that regard, they're all kind of the same. Um, this is related to bikes, but in kind of a peripheral, tangential kind of way, just the way my brain works. So, for a little while, I've been learning French, and I'll be honest, languages and how they're formed, how people make the different sounds, the cultures around them, the history, the scripts, all of this I find extremely interesting. And I'm reading a book just now called Babel by Gaston Dorian. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Doran, maybe. And it's about the 20 most popular languages across the world. 20 languages that, I mean, if you speak like English, Spanish, I think Hindi, and Mandarin, you can talk to basically half the world in their mother tongue. But that's the side point. The chapter I've just been reading is on Javanese, and Javanese has one of the most intense and in-depth, maybe caste system's the wrong term for it, but like linguistic hierarchies. They have a thing called the krama, probably saying it wrong, Krama, which is a very specific way of talking to people that are above you in terms of society. Now, you might think, what the fuck is this guy on about? How is this remotely related to bikes and bike fixing and anything like that? Well, everything's connected. A lot of the time when I talk to people about bikes, for example, they have different vocabulary for talking about different things. And there's almost a certain hierarchy within the bike world that if you use certain terminology, you're somehow higher up in the bike world than someone else. For example, I had someone come in at my work a couple of days ago and they said that the snake needed replaced on their bike. Now, I know what that means. It's the rear derailleur. Some people call it a snake. Typically, they're people that are what you could describe as from a lower social economic status. You get other people that are a bit more snobby that will come in and tell you that their Dior M6000 rear derailleur 10-speed Shadow SGS Plus derailleur needs replaced. But again, it's their snake. My point is that regardless, is that a lot of time, language can be used to separate people or it can be used to bring people together. And I think within the bike world, quite a lot of the time we use language and we use the way we describe ourselves as cyclists or mountain bikers or commuters. Or I have started honestly using the term bike rider because for me, the term cyclist, it has certain connotations behind it of always being in lycra, of always being clipped in, of always being very performance orientated. It's all about the next KOM, the next King of the Mountain, the next speed record. It's about certain things that someone that is a cyclist values. But I think this just creates division. It just creates separation between people that ride bikes. And I think we need more connection. We don't need more division within. We don't need more division. We need people to get on. We need cyclists and mountain bikers and all of these people to be able to wave at one another. Like when I ride my bike down the road and if I see someone else, I wave to them. I'm like, ride safe, have a good day. Like, just interact with people. And it's the same, like, I make the joke about, that like if you're out riding and you're on like a cycle path and there's people, like give them space. Do our bit for cyclists PR, like just get on with people, just like work together. And I think language is a big part of that. The language we use, if we're polite with people, if we're just nice to folk, I guess it's kind of the core of it is regardless of where you see yourself within the world of the cyclist and cycling, and because cycling is usually associated with the sport of cycling, but having a bike, riding a bike, is so much more than the Tour de France, so much more than lycra, it's so much more than monitoring your speed, your wattage, how many fucking energy gels you've had. It's a lifestyle, and I think the more we use terminology and the more we use vernacular that is more inclusive, that makes people realize that being someone that has a bike and someone that cycles and lo and behold a cyclist isn't a bad thing. It's a lifestyle choice. It's a way of getting around the world. And honestly, the more you get involved in it, the more you realize it's a beautiful way to see the world. And I just think we need more of that. I think we need less of the division. I think we need less of the separation, and I think we need more people coming together around bikes, because bikes are awesome. Bikes do incredible things for communities, for people's health, for their social life. Like the places you can go, the places you can see, the motility, the freedom, the ability you have to just go wherever you want, whenever you want. And if you've got a cheap enough, easy enough bike to fix it yourself, to take care of it, and to go where you could leave your house with a reasonably well packed bike with some panniers on it and cycle across the fucking world. I mean, yeah, you could do that with a car, but it'd be so much more fun on a bike. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling here. My point is, I think we need more of it. We need more, not inclusivity. I don't want to use it as a buzzword, but I think we need to reconsider the language we use around how we describe the activity of cycling. And I think we need to try and do it in such a way that makes people that aren't yet cyclists realize this is a fun, cool, awesome fucking thing to do. That's my 2 cents. That's my thought for the day. Yeah, try and get your friends into it, but don't make it all about lycra. Don't make it all about speed and performance. Maybe have a conversation about a comfortable bike. Lo and behold, a comfortable bike. Oh my god, I know, right? Big comfy tires, nice saddle, wide handlebars, upright position. Fucking enjoy yourself. Heaven forbid that you have a good time on your bike. Let's get more people into that, because that kind of thing that's going to get more people into riding is the kind of thing that's going to change policies. It's the kind of thing that might one day mean that in places where there's little cycle infrastructure, there may be more of it. It can maybe be the kind of thing that means the drivers are more considerate and give you more space on the roads. Just having a better conversation and you got to be passionate about it. I'm very passionate about it. This video, I think you can probably tell, it's just something that's important to me, and I think it's an important thing that we do. And I'm going to stop talking now, because otherwise I could fucking go on all day. But ride safe and have fun.